All right, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be going over all the celebration info for the Global Dokkan campaign part 1. So this is in full swing. We did our summons last night. Still, I think, working on some of the showcase stuff. I got a bunch of other videos I want to make, but I want to make sure to go over these celebration details now that we actually have them, and the summoning has kind of slowed down now. We're going to jump into this. We're going to see what Global Dokkan campaign has to offer us. Just from a quick glance from all the in-game announcement stuff, it's a lot. There's a lot going on, and you wouldn't have guessed that from the way they talked about it. Yeah, they talked about it being an anniversary level campaign, but I mean, everything they marketed was very bare compared to what's actually in here, because it's a lot of stuff, man. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got, and we're gonna dive head first into this stuff, man. I'm so excited. So the international version of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle is celebrating its 10th anniversary. So this is still technically, it is kind of like the worldwide celebration, renewal, but it is also still Global's anniversary, and they are acknowledging that, which is great. So part 1's on. We got the Dokkan Festival and Legendary Summon Carnival going. There's a new challenge event, the Special Battle 2025, which I've heard is a beast. So we'll talk about that one too. And I'm a little, no, dude, I'm fine. I'm excited. I'm excited to take this on. I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah, and then you get a unique title from there. They got global tickets, growth keys, and more can be obtained upon your first login. So you get the wallpaper, which is actually pretty cool. The animated wallpapers are awesome. 7 of these global tickets, which we'll go over later, and these growth keys. So let's see. In addition, make sure to log into the game on the days that end in 6 to get amazing rewards from Eternal Dragon. We will talk about that as well, because I have a interesting theory with that. So part 1. The theme song of the anime Dragon Ball Super will be played in the title screen. So if you don't hear, we'll be able to play that on the videos, right? We'll kind of cover that up. Don't want to get that copyright hit. Let's see. So the title, home screen, background music. Yep. So it goes from the 6th to the end of part 1. So whenever part 1 ends, they're going to be playing the Josette's dynamic music. So let's jump into this. Event details. So the movie. Yep, of course, the login movie. So login bonuses, special missions. These are more, the revamped panel missions are going to be there. So get these reward tickets, right? That way, during the 11th anniversary, you can get the special wallpapers that they're trying to put out. Yep, there's stuff for the panel missions. It goes all the way till the end. Daily missions. Yep. Dokkan Festival. All right, so really, before we jump into that, let's talk about these tickets. So these global Dokkan tickets, these seem interesting. So global tickets can be used in 2 types of summon events that will become available in the future. The first type consists of a special summon event that requires 50 tickets to perform a summon. Only a new character from either of the Dokkan Festival or Legendary Summon Carnival will be featured, and the character summon rates will be increased. The second type consists of summon events where you can perform summons with 1 ticket or 10 tickets, just like a usual summon. So we're going to be getting 100 of these global tickets throughout the entire celebration. We're going to get 50 in part 1. So I assume the other 50 are going to come in part 2. So you're going to get these, first login, you get 7, completing special missions, you'll get 33, and then completing the inevitable showdown extra missions, you'll get the other 10. We'll give you 50. So once this is actually available, right, you'll be able to use it on one of these 2 banners, or you can split it up between them, depending on how many tickets you want to use. If you want to drop all 50, you drop it on the summon banner, and you're going to recruit an SSR character, and there's 1 featured character. So I'm assuming it's going to be 2 separate banners, right? The Dokkan Fest, the Legendary Summon. If you summon on the Dokkan Festival, you have a chance to pull the Blue Goku. If you summon on the Legendary Carnival, you get a chance to get Goku Black. Their chance is way up. So 44% chance that you're going to pull that new character, which is huge. You know, there's still gonna be a lot of people that don't, which, you know, sucks, but there are gonna be a lot of people that do, and that's gonna be awesome. So this is pretty cool. They're doing this. You can also use 1 or 10 just to kind of do regular multi-summons with a guaranteed SSR character. I assume that the headliners will be on there too. They just don't have like the increased rates. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. We're gonna get 50 of these for part 1, 50 of them for part 2, and yeah, free chases to grab the new character, man. Okay, so now taking a look at the next thing here, right? So this is the actual Dokkan Festival. So you got the 400 hours, you get the super multi discounts, which means you're going to be doing buy 3 get 1 free, right? So it's 50 stones, 3 summons, and the 4th one is going to be a free summon. So that gives you an extra chance to pull these guys here. The banners are awesome. Like these guys are very, very good. The Dokkan Fest banner, obviously the Blue Goku is very good. Champa, I think, is going to be pretty good. Probably more so for the Universe 6 team. Gogeta is here from the 10th anniversary, and yeah, dude, he's stupid good. That just means part 2 is going to have Vegito there, and that's going to be like a absolute must summon for him, man. These guys are still very good. Beast can still be runnable. These guys are kind of crappy. It'd be nice if they got their EZA, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. These guys being here, the Vegeta and Trunks, you know, I was hoping that they could get their EZA this celebration. Them being here, I think pretty much, I don't want to say 100% confirms it, but I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. I think they're going to get their EZA, which is going to be awesome because I love this unit. The gods are here, which are very good with their EZA. And then these 2 guys are getting their super EZAs, and they're going to be pretty damn good. Yeah, dude. These banners are awesome. And then the legendary summon carnival for Goku Black. You know, you've got the other 2 carnivals that were there for the 10th anniversary. You know, the Frieza and the Vegeta. Both still very good. Broly's very good. Gogeta can be good. Future Gohan is a little dated. He needs some help, I think. And then, I mean, these guys are basically just whatever. But Zamasu here, I assume he's going to get his EZA as well. You know, we got the Trunks and Vegeta on the other banner. He's here on this one. I'm pretty sure that they're getting their EZAs this celebration. But yeah, their banners are fantastic. These are just the packs that you can buy on Global to get the summon tickets. This is the actual Dokkan event that you can do to awaken the Blue Boys, right? Get all the medals for them, for the Champa as well. It's also going to have a burst mode. So there's going to be a burst mode for this starting on the 15th. So it's funny, they dropped the new Dokkan event and then immediately it's going to get a burst mode. So, I mean, cool. Looking forward to that. This right here, the Dokkan Awakening campaign. So this is cool. So they've been doing this for a long time now, where they do these special missions to give you a couple extra medals in order to make awakening the new Dokkan Fest easier. This time, they literally dropped every single medal for every awakening event, every stage, and they just put missions in there. Like, you just have to run it with a full, you know, different type team, no support items. What is it? Deal 3 million damage, deal 7.7 million damage, and you get extra medals for each Dokkan event. So I highly recommend, even if you've already got these medals, even if you've already awakened all these characters, go in here and do these, because a lot of these medals get used again. And I mean, you never really know when they will, and this might just save you a little bit of time. You know, spend a little bit of time now to save you a little bit of time later is always good. And I'll be taking my time kind of going through this and making sure I clear out every single one of these just to get some extra medals, because I've never seen them do this, and I think this is awesome. So the next one here is the skill orb collecting support campaign. So you're gonna get a bunch of extra EX skill orbs. They revamped, well, not revamped, but they renewed the missions for the Whis event as well. So there's special missions in here for this, where you're gonna get a bunch of these EX skill orbs. You're going to get a bunch of these tickets that you get from the Whis event. And they renewed the missions for the Whis event to get more tickets, to get more skill orbs, which thank you, because I desperately need EX skill orbs and I hate running through this event. So having the extra missions, having the extra tickets, and then renewing this to get more tickets is fantastic. This is just the Zenny campaign. So the Extreme Z Awakening, once you do, you awaken the super easy A's that are coming up and stuff like that, or Z Awaken whatever characters, and you'll get extra Zenny to kind of help you out with that. So discounts, there's a lot in the sales, and they updated the web store too. So if you go to the web store, there's a bunch of sales in there as well. And dude, there's so much. You can get so many Dragon Stones. If you don't mind spending money on the game, or you're someone who does spend money on the game, you can take advantage of these sales. They're pretty damn good. Okay, then we got this. So this is another sale here. So you have to buy these. So these are the LR Stone and the TUR Stone in one of the stone packs. So you'll get regular Dragon Stones, and you'll get these depending on the step up that you buy. And you'll be able to use these stones for these two separate banners here. So this is the LR banner. The lineup here is, well, actually this is just a quick snapshot. Let's actually go, let's open these up too. We'll pull these over, meow. So this is the LR Stone. So the lineup here, you got Beast, you got Broly, you got, oh god, sure, Rebrian and her trio, Blue Boys, Merge Zamasu, Trunks and Vegeta, Kaioken Goku, Great 8 Vegeta, the Gods, the GT Boys, Namek Saga, Super Saiyan Goku, Full Power Frieza, Gogeta, UI Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta. All very good picks. I would say, obviously Beast is still good. Broly's fantastic. They're probably the worst ones here, maybe. They're not that bad. They're fine. They're bad. They both need easy A's. I think these two are going to easy A. He's kind of eh. He's very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. He's still good, he's still good, and he's still good. So a lot of good choices here. If you do pick these up, I recommend waiting until closer to the end of the celebration to see who actually, like if they get their easy A's and you're missing them, you can pick them up. Or, you kind of figure out who you're missing throughout all your summons, and then you can use it then. For the TUR Stone here, let's see, we've got, okay, so Rose, good, Super Saiyan 3, Rudagon, 21, 18, 17, Goku Gohan, Cell, Goku, Kid Buu, Kale Caulifla, the GT Duo, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I think is kind of on the table for easy A for this celebration too, possibly in part 2. Let's see, Kefla, Gotenks, and Majin Buu. So again, pretty good picks here. I would still wait till towards the end of celebration and see kind of what comes of everything and figure out who works best for you if you buy these stones, right? These are paid for, so not everybody's going to get those. This is kind of cool. So they do these login events every now and then, right? Like the Hercule one, or like the camping one. This is a little different. I thought this was going to be like that, but this happens on every day that ends with a 6. So the 6th, the 16th, 26th, and the 6th again. Each time you're going to get an Eternal Dragon to grant you a wish, right? It's basically the ultra lucky, super lucky thing. So where was it? Like the way it was worded. Yeah, so log into the game on the dates that end in 6. Get a gift from an Eternal Dragon on those days. This is from an Eternal Dragon. To me, that implies more than one. So this first one was Shenron. We had Shenron. He granted, I think I got like the super lucky. I ended up getting ultra lucky. But my guess here, and we'll see, come the 16th when this happens again, if it's a different dragon. But my guess is it's going to be Shenron, Purunga. Then we're going to get Super Shenron. And then I think we're going to get the Demon Realm Purunga. Just throwing that out there. That's my guess. So I'm thinking, you know, this is going to be like part 1. I think this will be in part 2. I think if part 3 happens, dude, I'm still holding out hope, man, that there's going to be a special secret Daima part 3 or part EX. And I think if this ends up being the Demon Realm Purunga, then that'd be sick. That would be really cool. But yeah, so that's there. Make sure you log in on these days. Get the rewards. You know, don't miss out on that stuff. The global coin. So this you're gonna get from, I think it's from like different missions throughout the celebration. Logging in, and you're gonna be able to exchange this in the Baba shop here for, you know, Kais, some Link skill orbs, some meat, some Zenny, a bunch of awakening medals, some training items, and then some hidden potential orbs as well. So, you know, not a crazy selection here, but definitely, you know, you can pick up the Link skill orbs, which is good. The meats. If you need Zenny, you can pick up Zenny. Elder Kais is always good too. If you're running low on Kais, that can be a good pick for you as well. Let's see, what is this? Player survey is going on here. So this is for the choice battle. So they talked about this in the live stream, where you're going to be able to go onto X, and they're going to have questions relating to an upcoming battle, and the players basically get to decide the format of the battle. I think it was like, one of the questions was, do you like long or short content? The next question was, do you like content where you can't use items, or do you prefer using items? And I don't know what the third one was. I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. You know, you kind of get to, the players get to pick what the battle's going to look like. So if you have an X account, go on there, you know, put your vote in, and we'll see what comes of this. I see it goes through the 12th, so I would assume after that is when we'll likely see this event actually go live, once they've kind of figured out and tallied up all the polls. So this is Dokkan chances. So they did the drawing during the live stream. It was 3 and 7 were the winners. So if you pick 3 or 7, if you go into the Baba shop, you'll have a section in there for the chance ball, and you exchange that chance ball for stones. And I didn't realize that. I thought maybe we just got the stones, and then I was looking through the Baba shop and I saw them sitting there. I was like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay. So yeah, so make sure you go in the Baba shop. If you chose one of these winning numbers, go in there and exchange those balls for stones. Simple as that. This is the Global Dragon Stone. So we kind of already went over this before. There's just more missions for it now. Make sure, I would say, hold on to these till the end of celebration. You got a really long time, so there's really no rush. Hold on to these till we get close to the end, so you know everything that's come out, and you can make the best pick for you and for your account. Okay, so this is the special mission here. This is this special battle. This is what everybody's kind of talking about right now. Is apparently pretty tough. So stage 1 is going to be against Goku Black and Zamasu. Looking at like their stats here, I mean, they look like they, oh, he's got an AoE. That sucks. He's got a 0 cooldown. Oof. Nullifies. Yeah, his attack goes up. His defense goes up. And he's up with, if Zamasu's there, he's going to be more buffed up. And I think Zamasu, yeah, Zamasu locks and deals damage to the beginning of every turn. Oh, shit. That's going to be, that might actually be a little tough. Stage 2 is going to be against the blue boys here. Let's see, Goku looks like he gets stronger. He's stronger with Vegeta around. And Vegeta has a damage cap. Or a damage like threshold you have to get over. Yeah, they, oh, damn, yeah, he's got almost 1 million super. Yeah, these guys are going to hit pretty hard. Yeah, this might be pretty tough. Definitely looking forward to trying it out. You know, you can get, if you complete it, you get these skill orbs that are specific to the new characters as well. So it's definitely worth trying to do and definitely worth getting because these skill orbs are actually pretty good. So that's another thing right there. This right here, the Transcendent Embodiment of Fury, is where you're going to get the TUR Rose clones. and they're actually pretty good from what I've seen. And the new Goku Black actually boosts like other Goku Blacks, so running a whole team of these is gonna be pretty cool. So there's 2 different arts for each one. They're just like alternate arts. Like I'm pretty sure they're the exact same character with the exact same kit. They're just alternate arts, which is kind of cool to do. You know, you get the rare chance to go into phase 4 of this fight. If you do, you clear it, you get those characters, the alternate art characters, which is pretty awesome. I think that's cool. So we'll definitely run through this too. I'll make a video about this. I haven't had a chance to really go into it yet, but I think it'll be fun. You get a whole team of Goku Blacks running with the new Goku Black, and I think that'd be pretty fun to do. So we're definitely gonna try that out. Seriously Serious is currently going on, so this is going to be against Super Saiyan Trunks. Once you beat him, I think you get so this is just stones, so beat it with 6 superheroes, super bosses, and then I think it was the Inevitable Showdown. Yeah, you get the tickets, so that's where you're gonna get more of those global tickets at, and that's just to complete the event. Or, oh, no, it's just phase 1. Defeat him in phase 1 of stage 3. Mission can be completed even if you do not clear phase 2. Oh, okay, that's cool. So really just to beat phase 1, and you'll get these tickets. Sick. The other missions here are complete within 6 turns, 4 Super Fizz within 7, 4 Extreme Fizz within 7, and then just complete all the missions. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely be running through that as well. The Extreme Easy A area, this is where you're going to get the Super Easy A for the Zamasu Goku here in stage 3, right? You'll do that. And let's see what the missions here to get some extra stuff. Is this stage 2? Let's see, clear stage 3 once with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito on the team. Wow, it'd be really cool if you gave us one of those as the new character, but whatever, man. Yeah, they want you to use the free-to-play one. And then this one is to beat it with Super Saiyan Trunks Future on your team. Okay, and they talk about the free-to-play one as well. And then beat it 5 times and you'll get an extra stone. Cool. Yeah. So he's actually pretty decent from what I've seen. So we'll definitely make sure to get that done as well. That is also live currently. There's a lot of stuff that just like dropped all at once. Like everything we talked about is live in the game, and it's so much stuff. Now we're getting to the stuff that's coming out a little bit later. So on the 10th, we'll get a new stage for the Divine Wrath and Mortal Will event. This is going to be like a boss rush style. So extreme type, super type, you know, you're going to run through these. The missions here will get you the like Easy A, quote unquote, medals for the support memory for the 2 Zamasus, which is going to boost the Worldwide Chaos category. So that'll be very useful for Goku Black's team for sure. So that'll be fun to do. Yeah, so the super easy A's for these guys are going to be busted. Like these guys are, I think they're going to be very, very good and very, very runnable now, especially him on the Goku Black team. You throw him on the Blue Boys team, and I think you're going to do like some crazy shit. I think they're going to run very well. So looking forward to that. That's going to happen on the 10th, not the 12th, the 10th. Ultimate Clash is on currently. So this is a special one where you can only bring 35 characters instead of the original, like was it 112 or something like that. So I haven't jumped into this yet, but I do want to take a look at this as well, and would probably make a video on it as like the first look and see what it's actually about and why they dropped the character count down. But yeah, pretty cool. Little update for that. These are just some of the story events. The Elder Kai goes away on the 24th. So very likely this could be part 2. The part 2 banners dropping on the 24th at 1 a.m. Eastern is very possible. So yeah, that would be what, like next, like not next week, the week after. Yeah, Thursday, 2 weeks from now. So not bad. let's see. These are renewed events, not renewed events, renewed missions for these events. So the skill orb, the Link skill orb event, and then the skill orb from the Whis event. Then everything else here is just from the countdown. So yeah, dude, there's so much stuff going on. It is absolutely crazy. There's also this here, which is a social media campaign. If you guys have your X account, you know, you can link your game to your X account. They do this during like the anniversaries and stuff. You go in there, you make a post with the hashtag and you get X amount of points, or you go in and you like people's posts and you get X amount of points, and you can trade those in for different rewards, such like Dragonstones, Elder Kais, meats, Link skill orbs, stuff like that. So I think that was it. Oh, these are just the burst mode missions. So Worldwide Chaos and Time Travelers are going to be the categories that you're going to do for the burst mode. Yeah, and then it's just the regular completed up to 6,000 points. So yeah, we'll do that when it goes live. That's not going to be here until the 15th, so we've got a little while before that happens. But yeah, Part 1, Global Dokkan campaign is underway, and there is a lot to do. So, you know, take your time going through some of these events, enjoy it. It's going to be fun. I think next week we could probably see the EZAs for Vegeta and Trunks and the Int Merge Zamasu. Very, very likely. And then maybe start getting some kind of hints towards what Part 2 is going to be towards the end of next week, maybe the early of the week after. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm definitely looking forward to this. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy boy knocking out all these events. All right, if you guys stuck around to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of all the Part 1 info. Is there anything I missed? Anything you guys want me to cover a little bit more? Let me know, and have fun, man. It's a good time. It's a good time to be a Dokkan player. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!